So to have two freshmen in their first postseason starts to do that is pretty awesome to see. And kudos to her, and kudos to Miss Briski here for just doing a great job for us. This is the old survive and advance, whether it's 1-0, 8-0, or 10-9, it doesn't matter. You just got to score one more than the other team. And, they played great. They made play after play after play. Our defense was really good. Briski was awesome. And then, Dowling comes up with the key hit. So, and the reason why, though, is because Jenna was on twice and so was Dowling. So if they're back-to-back, it gives us a good chance to score there. So thank God both of them, between the two, they had 4 hits.
Any questions, Katie?
For Jocelyn, you talked yesterday about the defense has to be good behind you. What were they like today, and then kind of what were you feeling today?
They were awesome. Again, I roll a lot of ground balls, so it's just trusting them. And then it's also easier to pitch to. Like Bailey, for example, comes up to me before one inning's like, hey, we're gonna score for you, we're gonna get the job done, and it just makes pitching that much easier, like knowing that my defense has my back, and it makes me trust them a lot.
Nick?
Yeah, Jocelyn, did you know that there was a 0 on the board in the 7th inning?
I did, but before every inning, I kind of just do whatever I can to keep my team in the game. That was just the main goal. I mean, it was a 0-0 ball game, and it was getting it out any way that I could.
Did you kind of recognize early that they were kind of swinging really early and kind of being
Yeah,
aggressive?
that was something that me and Lance talked about in one of our goals when we talked about that was just throwing strikes early in the count. In the beginning of the game, I started to get behind batters a little bit, so we started to just attack more kind of middle and trusting my break.
Mary?
Jocelyn, what do you tell yourself on the mound? You're so calm and poised on the mound during games. Just talk about what keeps you calm when you're pitching.
That's something I take a lot of pride in my pitching, is just having poise and being calm, and it's kind of just breathing really helps myself, and I kind of talk to myself a little bit before every pitch, and I tell myself to be confident and to be fearless and just go out there and attack the zone.
Katie?
For Murph, is this the most efficient pitching game you've
Yes.
ever seen? 75
I just looked at
pitches
that.
on one side, 70 on the other.
Exactly, in an hour 32. So you people, you praise the good Lord right now, because that was awesome. And all the ESPN, the press box crew, that is a quick game. 70 for us and 75 for them. I don't think I've ever seen it before, seriously. Especially 2 freshmen. It's amazing.
Ariel?
For Bailey, too, when you're sitting on the plate in that moment, how do you think the maturity from early on to now to be able for you to capitalize that moment at the plate?
Just having that experience and being in that moment before. And there's a lot of times this season that I've stepped in the box and I haven't been able to get the job done, and today I did. And so when Jenna got on, just having that confidence in myself, knowing I can do it and getting it done.
Katie?
For Bailey, Murph talked about you and Jenna back-to-back in the lineup. You're both seniors. Just how important is it for you all this last weekend at Rhodes, potentially, depending on how the Supers matchups, for y'all to kind of give your all the last opportunity?
It's pretty important. Me and Jenna and Lauren Essman, because we're all roommates, have been talking about it at home, and it's not something you really want to talk about ending your season, but just being able to have one more game here each time, and that's all we want. And so getting one more run than the other team, that was pretty important today.
Ariel?
Since for Coach, what's it going to take for this team to get some more runs, or keep up the defensive front and move into tomorrow?
Yeah, Dukeshire had a really good swing on one ball. It would have been a 3-run home run, and it goes foul by 5 to 8 feet. And then the next one, she stings hard to right field, and she's playing on the warning track. And we have a line drive up the middle. Dowling crushes it. We get a double play. I think we had 2 double plays. So just a couple more adjustments during the game. And if Abby's ball falls for a single, maybe it's a 2-run inning that inning, and it's early in the game, then it's a totally different game. But we've said it again and again, as long as a pitcher stays in the game and it's zeros, her confidence is going to go through the roof. She thinks she can do it. And we need to dent the armor a little bit early in the game to make her think, uh-oh, here they come. So we have to sustain innings more. We have to have 5, 6, 7 batters an inning, not 3 or 4. And that's kind of what happened today.
Nick Alvarez?
For Coach, did you send Jenna the 6th, or was that Curtis taking it in her own hands?
No, it was a play.
Was that just because you recognize that kind of late in the game?
Actually, it was a hit and run, so.
Abby? Hannah, I'm sorry.
Coach, this opening round win, if you guys can win the first game tomorrow, then get into the regional championship, just having played 2 games, how important is it to get this opening round win?
Oh, this is big. And then obviously, anything can happen. And we said before the game, you got to respect the hell out of everybody in the regional because there's 2 conference champions. And, Clemson obviously has been here, done that. So for Southeastern in their first tournament to come out and, win the first game, that's big for them. So they're playing sky high, and I'm sure it'll be a hell of a game. But it's the next game is the biggest game.
Katie?
For Bailey, what was it like playing behind Briski today, just knowing she's a ground ball pitcher, and then you've played a lot of postseason games, just seeing the poise she has as a freshman in the circle?
Joss is always fun playing behind, just her little swag out there on the mound, and knowing that she gets a lot of ground balls with what she throws is always fun for us. Me and Kinley just over there getting ground balls, and especially with a team that puts it in play a lot. So having her back and having her swag out there it's always fun to be behind.